Okay, how's everybody doing today? Dave in Kentucky, here with some coffee, gonna get a shave in. Thought we'd use another vintage, even though my subscriber count seems to go down as I use vintage. Everyone's looking for, I should say the watch count, not the subscriber count, but the watch count goes down drastically. Modern razors are more popular, but anyway, today's shave we are using Denton 8. And of course that is a copy of Viktor and Rolf Spicebomb. So we have that cologne. So Stirling, and it's a fun shave today, so we're using Stuart. Alright, so let me go ahead and get some lather whipping up here. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Oh, and the razor, I'm sorry. It's the Dandy Razor by Trout and Hine. Let me just explain this part here. It just pops off. Your blade sits in there and you fold that down there, holds it in. These come under a bunch of different names, and this Dandy razors are around the era of 1910. There's an original blade. So I use that to use metal nips to take a gem blade that I despined, took off the side, off the back until it fit. You don't really need this. You can gauge it by getting it to fit into the razors. They're cheap on eBay, and like I said, they come under a bunch of different names. Dandy's the one you usually see, and I can't think of some of the other names, but other names are available too. And like I said, they're easy to spot. Alright, so let's get some lather going here. How about a dad joke or two? You notice the calendar's changing. I didn't find another for 2026 dad joke calendar, but I've got a couple for you. I mean, how do you make an egg roll? You push it. And here's what I thought was pretty funny. I tell the family every day I'm going jogging, and then I don't go. It's a running joke. I'm sorry, that one makes me giggle a little. Anyway, okay. I'm going to clean this. I got suds coming over the sides of the jar, so I'm going to clean that off. And then, of course, I've got to dry the jar, so give me a second. Okay. So I've got about 3 days growth here, unusual for me, but not lately. Literally just rolled out of bed and grabbed some coffee and threw the stuff up here to shoot, so coffee's got my tummy gurgling. If you hear any noises, sorry. But I need the coffee to wake up. Alright. So like I said, this is a gem stainless steel blade. This one's been in the display for a while. I've not used it in quite a while, so I'm hoping it's sharp enough, and we'll deal with the whiskers we've got today. So it feels a little slick when your hands are wet, but it's a nice little razor. Like I said, lots of copies of different ones out there. All right, let's get at it. Alright, just taking a second to find the angle again. And we'll go. I think it's got quite a few shades on this blade. And it's been sitting for a while on the display, but it's, as you can see, going through just fine. Going through fine, but I can tell it's ready to be changed, that's for sure. I'll have to leave this out and get another one cut for it. This is one of my favorite scents by Stirling. This one in Arcadia. Alright, sorry I'm quiet. Trying to think what to talk about. Not been on the forum as much. I've been piddling away at my new hobby with devices. Finished one for a friend. I guess I could show you pictures on a phone. I'm sorry, I just don't do editing, so it's not like I can have it pop up there for you, which would be nice, but requires me getting editing software and playing with that and spending more time. Right here, we just hit record, hit stop, upload, and post it. So just like Fuzzy, what you see is what you get. Just getting the shave in with an old razor. Not making movies for entertainment or marketing. There's enough of those around. That's it reminds me as a YouTuber I like watching it. Does a lot of tree cutting and other stuff around the house on his property and stuff. But after he's done, he always says, by the way, he says, this is not a how-to video. He says, this is just how I did it. And if you want one of those how-to videos, there's a lot of those on the internet. So this is just how I do it with some old razors, some things I use. Not a how-to video. But there's a lot of those on YouTube. You can go check those out if you want. Let me get a quick rinse here and maybe I'll pull up my camera. A lot of whiskers in this thing. I don't usually go that many days without shaving. Not normal. Alright, so Come on, camera, wake up. Or phone. Okay, so this was a number 350 Desmond Simplex. Not the best vise out there, just a standard benchtop one, vintage that a friend could use. So there's the before pictures. Hopefully you can pause it, see it, or whatever. After cleaning it up, getting it all free, ignore the other one over there. And then the completed, so it's something I do in the evenings for, fun, relaxation. And so just chill time out in the shop. So, and there it is, completed, ready to give to my friend. So if you can see it well enough or not. I guess I could hit the bigger picture and it'd be easier to see. But there you go. All done. Ready for him to pick it up. So first one I've piddled with. Practice on the one I'm giving away before I do the ones I'm keeping. So if you're seeing this, Matthew, sorry. Little witch hazel. I don't know if it's a winter or what, maybe going 3 days and not getting the witch hazel on my forehead here, but that's getting all red and inflamed just like it does around my mouth. Whole reason for the goatee. I just decided not to do a unibrow to grow one, but it'd be nice to cover that garbage up. I guess I could go to some doctor and sit in an office for a long time and let them have multiple appointments and give me some lotion that won't work. It's more of something. Sometimes, not really anymore. I don't care at my age, but it used to be embarrassing to me. But at this point, it is what it is. I don't feel like wasting time trying to get treatments for things that aren't really crucial, in my mind anyway. All right, so there you have it. We used Stuart to whip up some Stirling leather, detonate with the splash. Before I go out of the house, I'll hit it with the Spicebomb, which is what detonate is, and we took the whiskers off with a dandy of a razor, circa 1910. It's not much about it. It's a real simple thing, design, light. It's there's a little heft to this, so I think that's solid, but it's not a heavy razor by any means because of its size. And like I said, it's you can see the pin here. This thing just flips up. If you have the right blade, you stick it right in there. Obviously, they're not going to shave you all that great. So you get a gem blade, you de-spine it. There's videos on that from me, Fuzzy, and others. Very simple to pull back off of one. Anyway, and then you use a metal nipper or whatever you want. Dremel, cut the sides, the back, just to get it to fit on there. It's held in by these tabs on the bottom. And then when you flip this over, you make sure it goes under those two tabs, and that holds everything in place. Nice solid, it's not going anywhere, and great little shavers. So there you go, Dave in Kentucky. Thanks for joining me for a shave. Be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the forum.